Hello and welcome back to another episode of Hike with Milian. Let's tackle 4.4 miles at Rock Creek Park's Valley Trail Route and Piney Branch Trail, nature, fresh air, and maybe a squirrel's sidekick. Carolina Wild Petunia, tough, pretty, and full of purple flair, perfect for jazzing up your garden and charming the bees. Rock Creek Park, born in 1890, is Yellowstone's cool little sibling, one of the oldest urban parks in the U.S. Word on the trail is that Pulpit Rock has a bit of a spooky side, especially on those foggy mornings. Park rangers aren't spilling the tea. They're not saying it's haunted, but they're not saying it's not haunted either. Piney Branch Parkway was like DC's early 1900s version of a hot new highway, built explicitly for those fancy new automobiles. It was the ultimate car club hangout spot back in the day. Frederick Law Olmsted Jr., the rock star who co-designed Central Park, sprinkled his magic on Rockwood too. He made sure it stayed naturally gorgeous, giving city folks a chill spot to escape the urban jungle. Take a little detour off the loop, and you'll find a pile of leftover stones from historic DC buildings, including the Capitol. No fancy displays, no signs, just Washington's version of architectural leftovers, quietly looking majestic. A burl is a tree's version of a crazy wart, caused by stress or damage. But don't worry, it's no big deal for the tree. And here's the twist. The wood inside is like nature's abstract art, making woodworkers drool. Teddy Roosevelt was the OG trailblazer in Rock Creek, literally. He was out there hiking, ditching the trails, and bushwhacking through the wild way before it became a trendy outdoor flex. Wineberry, the raspberry's wild cousin that moved in uninvited, took over the yard, and tastes so good we don't even mind. Believe it or not, Piney Branch used to work for a living, powering a mill back in the day. The leftovers are still hanging around, whispering, "Yep, we were once the big industrial hotspot. Respect." Spice Bush, the woodland charmer that smells like a tea shop, feeds the birds and flaunts bright red berries when ripe like nature's own bling. Back in 1920s and 30s, Rock Creek Park turned its picnic groves into classrooms, hosting outdoor concerts and wildlife lectures. Because who doesn't love learning about owls with a side of potato salad? Boom! Another trail down. Thanks for coming along. Like, subscribe, and drop your questions or random thoughts in the comments. Stay awesome and see you on the next adventure. See ya!